Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Just jumping on to share some interesting Friday thoughts about the future because, of course, I'm a fortune teller, but no, jokes aside, I'm actually not. I wanted to jump on and just talk about this idea of what a climate change impacted future looks like. And it's not just about climate change, it's about all of these sort of really quickly emerging and really interesting trends that we're seeing in the market, and really understanding actually we've moved, the AI overlords controlling us and telling us that not a conscious or ethical race and that we need to be wiped out. But there's also that positive potential where we could be living really synergistically and thriving with smart technology and AI and infrastructure that is really built to create this incredible thriving community that is for the people now and for the future generations to come. So I think that it's really important to kind of understand that the way that there is a very big urgency for us to make some changes now, because in reality, all jokes aside, what the future could look like if we kind of continue at the same rate that we are now in terms of our consumption and our growth, kind of a lack of action in terms of climate change and sustainability is, well, we're taking some action, but we're certainly not doing it fast enough, is that we could see the mass amount of population that rapidly grows and sees a very clear disparity gap growing between those that are able to have the money and the resources to look after themselves in a very climate affected environment, and those that are really kind of exposed and left to kind of fend for themselves in a sort of a struggle war type situation, which is not a unlikely reality when you see that there's a lack of resources, that there'll be a lack of, therefore, medical supplies and clothing supplies and shelter and building supplies and so on, then of course there's going to be a real struggle and fight type situation and a mass migration of people moving towards cities that are maybe more climate impact ready or adapted to the climate change issues and conditions. Or we might see a real kind of war type situation break out, maybe in localized situations or at a mass scale. And we don't want to see that again. We've been through the struggles of history. We've learned and we've grown, and hopefully we've expanded. So hopefully what I want to see is that it doesn't continue at the rate that it is right now, that things actually happen much quicker and that people stop really denying it, because it really is no longer a question on is climate change real or not. I mean, that's kind of really our thinking. It's not to be offensive, it's to really just say the reality is we've seen it in all of the countries that we live in, that the weather at the very least, has changed dramatically in the location that you are. And so that is one perfect example at front of like a front of mind, and also what you're actually experiencing, that you cannot deny that climate change is real. But there's so much more, right, that the rest of us who are kind of in this space know is happening, and we read about it, we're aware of it, but unfortunately many people need to see it before they start to take this very seriously. So what I'm saying is we have seen it. We have seen the number of natural disasters increase. We have seen the effects of like climate and weather change in our location. So we need to take action, and we need to take action much faster. And everyone in all of your respective fields and roles have a part to play in this journey. It's not just the sustainability people or the circular economy or the net zero renewable people, whatever it is. Like, there is no pigeonhole for this, because climate change impacts everyone. It's indiscriminate, or is it non-discriminate? Whatever the word is. it is going to impact you regardless of your title, your race, your position, your role, your location, whatever. It's going to impact you. So let's all play a part. Let's all play a part of, being a part of the change, and start those conversations in our business. If you're passionate about it, take your passion and rally that into something that is valuable and actionable, whether it's in your business setting, in your home setting, in your social setting. I think it's time for us to all play our part in this change. And so that we can see a future leans on psychology that utilizes AI in a positive way, that is really about not disenfranchising people, but empowering them and distributing our resources through the regenerative processes that we put in place, so that not only the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, but we're all part of all part of the equity and the harmony that hopefully we can create through this smart future. So that's how I see it. I do hope that you have your own thoughts and you're happy to share. Thank you for those who joined me on the live. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have an incredible weekend up ahead, and take care of yourselves, everybody. I look forward to speaking to you soon.